Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Materia Girls. My name is MJ.
And I'm Luna.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. Hi.
Welcome. We were just having some technical difficulties trying to set up our podcast episode today, but we got through it.
We did. I mean, once again, it doesn't make any sense. Technology doesn't make any sense to me, but it's fine.
I don't get it.
It's frustrating, but it's okay.
Like, tell me why my camera looks not like I am like the palest thing on the face of the planet today. For no reason.
Like that. It doesn't look like that on my end.
No, I'm saying it doesn't look like that today.
Oh, it doesn't.
But every other day, it does. Like, every single time we record the podcast, I'm literally, like, melting into the door behind me because I'm, like, the same color as it. But I didn't change any of the settings. I don't know. I don't know how to change the settings. Like, for...
Is it, like, do you have windows open?
No, I always close them.
Oh.
I always put the blinds over it. Who knows?
Technology. Listen, at this point, I've not cared.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, it's going to look how it's going to look. And there's only so much I can do.
That's pretty much where I was at. But again, it's just a good example of she plugged her camera in. Jess. That's Jess.
Yeah.
She plugged her camera in and it just wasn't turning on for no reason.
Yeah.
And then we've just been trying to troubleshoot it for about 30 minutes or so. And then suddenly it just turned on again. So
yeah.
If it's working, it's working.
Listen, this is... And this is, if you follow me on stream, this is why in the past I haven't streamed for like weeks before, because technology is just like stopped and I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
And I've enlisted help, professional help. And, they've tried everything and I've tried everything. And eventually it just takes me clicking something random or not clicking something random.
Yeah, just like waiting.
Turn back on the computer one day and it's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's my PC just is like has a mind of its own and it just is like, I don't care what you do. I'm gonna work when I want to work. And
yeah, probably. It's probably become self-aware.
Probably.
It's gonna grow arms and legs and just like leave the house. It's like, I'm getting out of here.
It hates me. I built you. I've created you.
You owe me something.
You were nothing before I put you together.
But yes, we got through it. Technology is a little bit of a burden sometimes, but let's be real. Technology helps us with pretty much everything that we do.
Yeah, so we can't live without it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I've been seeing all of those like AI generated. I know that we talked briefly about like the artwork, but now everybody's doing like you put your face into this AI thing and it like turns you into like a bunch of different like characters.
No.
I haven't seen that.
I've seen people be able to I shouldn't say people. There's one person out there, and I don't know what his name is, but he literally is like Instagram famous because he can like AI his face into. Well, he decided a pig for some reason.
He turned his face into a pig?
Let me show you.
No, that is not what I'm talking about. I think it's like an app. I think it's called Lenza. Everybody's using it right now. Every person that I follow on Instagram and even on Facebook, I've seen it. It's like an app that you download. I think it's like $3. And you upload a couple pictures of yourself and then it puts you into like, it makes artwork of people with your face on it, or it like puts your face on people like in different time periods, like different artwork. Like it'll put you on like a Renaissance painting and but it literally looks like a Renaissance painting, but like it's your face and it looks real. It's really cool, actually. Some people's pictures are coming out so like most people's pictures are looking so beautiful and amazing, and I'm like, oh my god, like they're so beautiful, it's so cool. And then some people's, like, I guess they're just like not uploading good enough pictures and they look so fucking bad.
Oh gosh. I guess I haven't seen the vast majority. I just learned about this guy. I sent you a picture. Okay. I just learned about this guy, like it was like a day or two ago. Where like they like make their face.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, not like that.
That's just Weird Photoshop.
That's what I was like, is it pretty much Photoshop? But like it's to like disguise their face. I want this done to my face.
I know, right? I'm like, these are so cool. I love them.
Wait a second.
And apparently, yeah, it's just a couple dollars. But you gotta really upload like some good pictures of like your face, because apparently it can really make your face look really weird too.
It can really mess you up.
Yeah, but yeah, anyway, technology is cool. That's what I'm getting at here.
Goodness.
You got to be careful all the information you're selling to people, because
that's true.
It's like scanning your face and stuff. I mean, I don't give a shit because I'm not scared of the government like coming for me. Like, what the heck does the government want me for?
My face.
They can have my face. I don't care. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, people get so scared. They're like, the government's taking your information and selling it, and they're watching you. And I'm like, okay.
Listen,
then watch.
Just by owning one of these, the government already knows everything about us.
Yeah, who cares? Or like whoever wants to know, like big corporations and stuff like that. But like people get so scared of that and so worried about that. Like they're like this whole like internet cybersecurity thing. I understand when it comes to like your social security number and your bank and like money or like belongings, but and like your identity, but like they're scared of them like watching and like seeing what you're doing. And I'm like, are you doing something wrong? Why are you so worried?
What are you doing?
What are you so scared of them seeing? Because for me, I'm like, they don't give a shit about me. They don't care what I'm doing. I'm not like some fucking secret agent or something. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
It's okay. They don't care. And if they do care, why? That makes me kind of cool.
Actually, tell me why.
Actually, if they care, then like...
awesome. Incredible.
What am I? Why am I so important to the government?
Yes. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Technology, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
technology. Also, I have my Christmas mug today.
I was going to say, is that a Christmas mug? What
does it say? This is my only Christmas mug that I have. I think that my dad gave it to me. It says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas."
Oh.
Thanks, Dad. I'm pretty sure my dad gave it to me.
I feel like you said that literally the last time you showed off your mug. You're like, I think my dad gave me this.
It might be this one. It might have been this one.
It was the beet one, I thought, your dad. No, you said you got that at Ross or something. I got that one
at Ross, yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been this one. My dad always buys me mugs.
Yeah.
But I specifically think... Oh, no, maybe it was a fern. I don't know.
But you get your mugs from your dad.
My dad always buys me mugs. He's like, you know what Hannah would really like? A mug.
A mug.
He sent me $20 for my birthday and told me to get a coffee. So I think that's kind of equivalent to a mug.
Yeah. Yes, pretty much.
He was like, go get yourself a coffee.
You could go to Home Goods and buy like 3 mugs with that.
Oh my God, you're right. I should have. I already spent it. Spent it on a coffee.
I spent it on coffee.
I might have a little bit left. We might be able to afford like 1 mug.
There you go. Oh, everyone always, like, let's face it. I want to know someone that always, like, that doesn't have enough mugs. I want to know someone who doesn't.
I definitely have enough mugs, but I could have more.
Well, yeah, we could have more, but we have enough. I feel like that's a thing that when you're like, what do you have too much of? Everyone's like, man, I do have a lot of mugs.
Yeah, well, it's just such an easy thing to buy. You see something that is both, like, you can use it.
Yeah.
Every day or every couple days. And it's cute. So it kind of fills, like, all the voids that you need. You look at it and you're like, I could use that. Do you think you'll look at it and you're like, it's not really usable, but you like the way that it looks. Or, like, aesthetically you appreciate it, but you're like, it's not something that you use. A mug?
Always can use it. You can use it for anything. You don't even have to be a tea or coffee drinker. You can just put, like, water in the
juice.
Anything.
I only drink water and tea.
Yeah.
And coffee sometimes. I haven't really been drinking coffee. It's sad, but it's true. Although, I have to say, what is it? The caramel brulee. No, caramel? I think it's caramel brulee latte from Starbucks. It is super good. It's
Yeah.
super freaking good.
Listen, I can't wait for me to be able to have Starbucks again.
I know. Well, and
I've had like hot chocolates, but it's different.
yeah,
It's hot
no,
chocolate.
it's not the same. It's not the same.
But
Although you should try a dirty chai when after you have the bebe.
yes.
Do you like coffee?
Um, it depends.
Yeah, I feel like you don't drink it very much.
I won't go to a like I won't get a latte. Like I won't. That's not something I want. But I will get chai teas, which is what I pretty much exclusively drink at Starbucks.
The chai latte.
Yes, the chai tea lattes.
They're really good, actually.
Yeah.
So I actually got a chai latte with pumpkin in it the one time because Twitch chat recommended it to me.
I've heard of that.
So good. It was so good.
I've heard of that.
You really only need like 1 or 2 pumps of pumpkin too. I think I got 2 and it was like pretty sweet. So
yeah, I heard someone got like a chai tea latte, but then they put the pumpkin cold foam in it. And someone told me that I need to try that. And I'm like, listen, I will. As soon as this baby is out. And I know like you can have small doses of caffeine when you're pregnant. I just chose to cut certain things completely.
Yeah. Which is
and one of those things was caffeine, because if I had caffeine in one area, then I'd be like, oh, well, I can have this. And I wanted to cut it all. So I know you can have caffeine, but I chose to get rid of it. So.
Yeah. Well, and also there is like little bits of caffeine and other things that like maybe you don't realize. So like you gotta just be careful. Yeah.
Like I think there's like very small amount of caffeine in chocolate.
Yeah, I think so too.
Or something like that. I don't count that.
No, yeah, I don't think it's anything that would like, impact your body or the baby. But who knows? I don't know.
I don't know either. But,
so
yeah. But I just chose to get rid of it. It was one of the things that I just was like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah. Well, so, I'm sure it's exciting. You'll have some tea very soon.
Yes.
Jess is due in 9 days.
Yeah.
9 days.
Yeah. 9 days.
Today is December 1st, by the way.
Woo!
Happy December.
Yes, happy December.
I woke up this morning and I was like, why is it so cold?
It is cold today, except I have the window open for some reason because it doesn't feel that cold, but the temperature says like 40 degrees. Does not feel like 40.
It is rainy and cold here. Let's see what the temp is. The temp is 53 right now. And it's just, it ain't a vibe. It ain't a vibe for me. I'm cold.
I'm cold.
I need to do work outside today. So yay. Yay. Love that for me.
Yes.
It'll be okay. I don't have a ton of work to do. Just a couple hours. Maybe like 2 hours of work. So maybe 3. We'll see.
Just layer up and be cozy while you work.
I know, but the problem is that I'm like, working with sawdust and glue, and
I know. So it's like you gotta. All my clothes might get messy.
My clothes get so dirty and gross. So I have like specific clothes that I wear whenever I'm working.
Yeah,
doing that work, and they're all destroyed. Like super, like some of them are like they have like holes like all over them.
Oh my gosh!
Like, how did this even happen? I don't know. But
hey, sometimes you just gotta sacrifice some of the clothes.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I specifically bought them to like work in them, or I had them and they were just like old T-shirts and stuff like that. So
yeah,
but yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's
just
a cold, rainy day. I wish I could just cozy up, drink some hot cocoa, and watch some TV. But I can't. Maybe tomorrow.
I might do that today. I might just snuggle up. I was going to go try to work out a little bit because I'm trying to do as much as I can before I can't.
Yeah.
So I was going to attempt to go work out. I might go do that. Who knows? I might bail. So
yeah. You could always work out at home.
I could, but then I actually don't work as hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going to one of my classes like forces me to work hard.
Yeah, you have
and
to
actually work out.
Once you're there, then you're like, I have to do that.
Yeah.
It's even better than like going to the gym, because at the gym you can still choose and decide, oh, well, after I do this, then I'll leave, or, you know, and then whenever you go to a class, like, you're committed.
Exactly. And that's why I like these, what are they called? I mean, it's like a group class, a group setting where there's other people like doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
But and also the instructors are motivating, so
yeah, for sure,
makes you work harder. And if you're at home, you can be like, I'm just gonna pause quick and go do
scroll through Instagram.
Yeah, let me just look at my phone. It's just not. I can't do it. And it's the same like with like a freestyle like gym where I could literally be there for a half hour and be like, that was good enough, I guess.
Yeah,
Bye.
it is hard. Like, I remember whenever I was like going to the gym every single day, like I would always go at a time where I knew that I couldn't really do anything else or like get anything else done. Because my brain is always like, you got to do this. You got to get this done. Make sure you get this done. Like, make sure you like do this later. Like, and then whenever I'm doing something, I'm thinking about all the other things that I want to be doing or like that I need to get done during that day. So if I'm working out, like say I'm on the treadmill, I'm thinking about all of those things, and then I'll just be like, all right, well, I guess I could just leave now. So I used to always go to the gym only at times like late at night or like really early in the morning where there's nothing else that I could really be getting done other than working out. So it would make me stay like way longer. Yeah. Because I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Like go home and just like go to sleep? Which actually is like my favorite pastime.
Well,
I actually don't think about sleeping very often, which is interesting. I don't think about how I'm like, I need to sleep. Because I sleep a lot, so I feel like I just don't worry about it. Except for whenever I wake up in the morning and it's like today I woke up stupid early because Fernando got up and he was like, I gotta go to work early because I gotta clean. And I was like, why are you talking to me?
Are you speaking to me? I am sleeping
right now. Like, stop it. And yeah, so he was up early, and then I woke up and I was like, well, I guess I'm awake now.
Yeah. I don't really sleep in that much anymore.
So. I don't sleep in, but I definitely sleep at least like I always sleep like 8 hours every day. Yeah. And I think that that's a lot for most people. Like, I think that 8 hours is a lot. Like, a lot of people only sleep for like 4 to 5 hours a night.
Yeah, I feel like the recommended is like, what, 7 or something like that?
I think
recommended.
I think it is 8.
Is it 8?
But I think 8 is like, it just seems like a lot. I wish that I only slept for like 3 or 4 hours a night.
I wish that's all we needed.
Yeah,
but
I wish that I 100% wish. But I'll tell you what, whenever I wake up like super early in the morning, oh my gosh, I crash. In the afternoon, I
always need a nap.
I never take naps. But if I don't sleep like for as long as my body like needs, then like if I wake up from an alarm or anything like that, I'm tired.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And like working out like makes me way more tired. It gives me energy when I'm awake. But then once I'm like done being awake, I'm just like, bleh. Yeah, sleeping.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Yeah,
feel that. I need naps now daily.
Well, I mean,
but even prior, even prior, I felt like I would come home and I'd be like, okay, time for a nap.
Yeah. Whenever I was serving, whenever I would work like brunch or something like that. Oh, it was the worst because I'd be like, I'm so excited. Like I get to work in the morning and then I have like the rest of the day. And then, I can do whatever I want with the rest of my day. Yeah. No. I would get home and like my brain was so drained because I would wake up at like 6 in the morning and then do brunch for like 7 or 8 hours and come home and just, I'd be like, yay, I'm going to do stuff, sleep.
Yeah, like I would literally all
sleep.
This time,
and I could fall asleep and sleep until the next day. Like I would sleep forever if I could. Like it was so bad. It was so bad. It sucks because recently I was thinking about like, oh well, maybe I should like start doing some breakfast shifts, like at a restaurant nearby so that I can make some extra money. And I was like, I know how that goes. Like, I know how my body works with that. Like, because I'm like, oh, well, then I could work in the morning and then do my other work in the afternoon and evening, and like, it would be good. And I'm like, I need drugs to do that. I would need drugs. Like, somebody needs to prescribe me some drugs to keep me alive, because there's no way that I could do that. It sucks. I wish that I could. I wish that I had more energy, but don't.
I know, because I feel like we're always like, I mean, I'm always optimistic that I'll be able to do things too. Like, I always have a list and I'm like, okay, I can get all this stuff done today. And I'm like, I'm working in the morning and then I'll come home and the entire day and I'll get all this stuff done. It'll be great. And like, it's just, we always have the best intentions. And then we're like, no, I'm not going to actually do any of that today. I'm going to just lay on the couch and,
oh my God.
Like, and but I always try. Okay. I do try to fight naps sometimes. I try to fight them so hard. Because I really hate the kind of naps where I come home and I'm like, oh, I'll just rest my eyes for like a half hour. And then 4 hours go by. And I'm like, no, I just like, there goes my entire day.
Your entire day. And then you're like, oh, my sleep schedule is messed up. Like, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Dude, that is exactly my mentality every day. Like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, let's go. Like, I'm so excited. I'm going to get all this stuff done. Today's going to be such an amazing, productive day. And then I get through like half the list and it's already like 9 p.m. And I'm like, how did I think that I was going to get all of this stuff done in one day?
Yeah.
And
but
then
at least you attempted.
And I do. I always do. But then I hit like a wall. Like, I always hit a wall. And I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I'm just like, I'm done.
I am done for the day.
I can't do it. Even if it's like a simple little task, like emptying the dishwasher or something. Like, after I'm doing things for like 12 to like 14 hours, I'm like, I'm tired. Like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Like, I've had a pile of laundry literally sitting in that room.
Oh no.
I would
do it for you if I was there.
It's Thursday, so at least since Monday. So like 4 days.
Yeah.
It's not, I know, it could be long, it might be longer. I haven't done it yet. So, but every day I was like, okay, I'm off work, or I don't have anything to do. So I'll just this is the day. I'm going to do the laundry. I'm going to put all this stuff away. And then I don't do it.
That happened to me the other day.
It's there still.
I did like a ton of laundry. Like, throughout the day, I was just like doing loads of laundry, and I washed the sheets. And then at the end of the day, like, the sheets were like the last load of laundry that I did. So they were like in the dryer at like, I don't know, like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't. And I fell asleep on the couch, and then like woke up again, and I was like, damn it, I had to like go and get the freaking sheets out and make the bed. Them on the bed. Was like, it's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, so why on earth do we always wait to wash the sheets like in the evening? Like, why can't we get up?
Because I think that I'm going to get it done during the day, just like everything else that I do. I think that I'm going to get so much done in one day. I'm like, this is going to be the most successful day of my life. Every day. And it never gets done. And then I'm like, oh, we're going to get 45 loads of laundry done in one day. And for some reason, the sheets are going to be the last one.
Yep.
Oh, but anyway, they're clean and they're on the bed, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, and also, these are such meaningless small things in our lives that none of it matters.
I'm like, oh, where are my one pair of pants that I can wear? And I just like toss all the laundry out. And I'm like, oh, there they are. Maybe if I would have put this away, now the laundry's all over the floor and I gotta put it back.
The cat's been sleeping on it for days.
Literally, like, I'm surprised she has not made a bed inside the laundry basket.
Oh, yeah. Guillermo does that every time I wash the laundry. Like, I'll be folding the laundry, he just comes up on the bed and he's just like, on whatever pile he wants. He just lays on the pile. I'm like, I'm putting laundry there right now.
Yeah.
You goob.
Yeah. I'm like, I need this. And Schmidt will kick the laundry. So she'll wrap herself around it and
she kicks.
So she kicks, like, she wraps herself and with her back legs, she'll kick like the shirt or the pair of pants or whatever, she'll just kick it, and I'm like, okay, well, have fun. I'm like, have fun. I just folded that, but whatever.
See, Oni, it's usually, if he makes it into the room, which I always shut him out of the room, because I'll have, like, you know, piles of laundry folded up on the bed. He'll come running in the room and he'll just plow through them. He'll grab a whole pile, like, in his mouth and just be like,
"This is mine."
Whip it around, rolls around in it, and then he leaves. And I'm like,
you asshole.
You literally just ruined like 30 minutes of fucking effort, dude. Like, god damn it, Oni.
Oh my goodness. It's usually Brandon's shorts that Schmidt likes to kick. I don't know why. I don't know what about the shorts gets her. It's jeans, which my jeans haven't been, nothing's been done with those in a long time. But Brandon's jeans and shorts, she's just wild.
That's so funny.
And then she'll
she's feral. Feral for his shorts.
She's just wild because she gets all hyped up. She hypes herself up, kicks them, and then runs away. And I'm just like, you.
Cats are so funny whenever they're like playing. Yeah, they just like get like super crazy. They get these like big eyes, and they're just like,
they get all these zoomies in them, and then and there's no stopping them. But
yeah, sometimes Guillermo like grabs my foot and like tries to bite me. He never bites, but like, I mean, he'll put his teeth near.
Little nips.
Yeah, and I'm like, who are you? I think he gets bored not having other cats around.
Mm-hmm.
So then he tries to play with me, and I'm like, sir.
Excuse me.
What do you want me to do with this? What is
this? Yeah, like Schmidt has gotten so excited that she'll wrap herself around my foot and like kick my foot, and like I try to pull away, and it will it'll pull my sock off and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's yours now.
You can have it.
You can have it. Thank you.
Aww.
But maybe I'll get the laundry done after I work out today, or maybe I'll do it if I have time before I go work out. I don't know. You know, the day, it's 2 p.m. So a lot of things could happen, or absolutely literally nothing could happen.
Yeah, if I were you, I'd probably just do nothing.
Yeah. Listen, I am so tempted.
Sorry for being a non-motivational person, but
I am so tempted to not do anything, but I won't. Well, that's not true. I won't be doing anything like this soon enough. So
yeah,
I'll be doing things, but it'll involve a human being. But
well, you can go on the Peloton, right?
Well, right now I can't. It's very uncomfortable for me.
No, I mean after.
It depends what.
I probably will be very uncomfortable.
It depends. If you've ever given birth, you know what happens, and sitting
and
on a bike.
You probably also know what happens.
Yeah. Well, I won't go into detail, but let's just say things get a little messed up down there, and it might.
You probably don't want to sit on a bike.
It might be uncomfortable. So
maybe you guys need a treadmill.
Yeah. Oh, I hate running.
Just walk.
I hate walking.
Okay, first of all.
What? No,
I'm just kidding. Moving my legs.
I hate everything.
I hate running, but first of all, running is bad for you. F that. You don't need to run, okay? All you need to do is walk.
Yeah,
you can walk kind of fast and on an incline.
Yeah. I think they recommend like 6 weeks of no exercise, though. I don't know,
wow, that's a lot.
I know. Time. I don't know what kind of, like, I don't know if they're just like, hey, don't do HIIT workouts and like high intensity shit. Yeah. Like, don't do that.
Or like
I don't know if that's
lifting and stuff.
Yeah, heavy lifting. Or because I don't know if I could do like small things, you know. So we'll see.
Couple curls.
Yeah.
Little tiny weights.
Yeah. So we'll see. Because there's workouts other than like bike rides on the Peloton. So like I could do bar and other stuff like at home. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Mm-hmm. But I will be doing a lot of just stuff for baby. Not a lot probably for me other than sleeping. Yeah. So sometimes,
every couple minutes.
Just close my eyes.
I'm moving again.
Oh God, that was a good 30-second nap. Oh my goodness, but I'm trying to be somewhat productive until.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, because dishes need to be done too. Like, oh my God.
See,
I need to catch up.
I would just don't go to the gym today. Just go tomorrow. Are you working tomorrow?
I'm working tomorrow.
So why don't you just do a workout after you work tomorrow? Or were you gonna do both?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Just work out tomorrow and just get your dishes and your laundry done today.
Yeah.
And then just rest.
Yeah, it's just the rest. I'm supposed to be resting.
You are supposed to be resting. And mentally resting.
Yeah, mentally and physically.
Yeah.
My mind is going at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right now, constantly. Oh my gosh, because I was even like, I don't know. It's been weird lately because, again, if you follow me on stream, I haven't streamed in almost probably a month now. And it's one of those things that I am nesting and I'm trying to get prepared. But also, I'm going through something that I have no interest in playing video games right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know why. I love video games.
Well, you have a million distractions in your life. You're sitting there playing a video game and you're like thinking about a million other things. Like that is not going to work.
I know. Yeah. So like, I'm like, I want to play Overwatch. And then I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, it's been crazy. And I'm trying to like, I miss video games, but at the same time, I'm just like,
no, you just got to focus on whatever is making you tick right now. You can't.
Yeah, I was like, there's something.
Force yourself to do something that you don't need to do. Like,
yeah,
it's not necessary.
Because it's one of those things. I'm like, whoa, well, yeah, video games will make me happy because I enjoy playing video games. But then at the same time, I'm just like, oh my god, no, I don't have time. I have to go do this. I have to go do that. And it kind of is just, I'm trying to do stuff for me too. Yeah. And video games is one of those things. But I'm just struggling. I'm struggling lately.
Probably maybe just investing a little bit of time in like your home and you nest. Mm-hmm. And then maybe just like watching a movie that you like or doing something that you like that isn't as like investing so much energy into. Because video games take a lot of like mental energy.
Yeah.
And whenever your head is like full of like so much information and that you're constantly like rotating through, playing a video game is like, it's almost impossible because you have to actively be there and paying attention and doing certain things. So
yeah, and I feel like I'm just, anytime I try to do something like that, I'm like thinking about the next thing or the other thing that I have to do, or just
maybe you should play a video game that's like chill.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything chill
that's like just relaxing, and you need to pick up like Animal Crossing or some shit. I know it's not your thing, or like Stardew, best game.
Something, yeah.
Or like something that like I literally like, I love games like that because it's pretty mindless. You don't have to think too much about it, but you do have to think about some things, and they're like fun, nice things that you're thinking about. You're never thinking about like, who do I need to murder next around the store?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I need to capture the point
right now.
Oh
but
like,
no, it's just like, just walking around, looking at this cute stuff, talking to an animal friend, building my house. It's like, super relaxing.
Yeah, and like what I've been doing lately as like my video game. Like Stray. Like I've been doing like for my video game fix is that, I don't know if we talked about this, but like Brandon got the new God of War, and I've just been, it's really good. First of all, if you haven't played it yet, but I enjoy, that's a game I enjoy watching someone play. So I've just been watching and relaxing and watching like Brandon play that game, and I'm just kind of like, okay, I feel good. I'm just watching him play this game, and it's interesting to me. So that's kind of like my video game fix right now. Yeah, but I'm just
just watching other people's stream games that are like cozy and calm, or make you feel cozy and calm, even if it's not like necessarily a cozy game. Like, watching other people play. I always like watching other people play video games. Like, growing up, like, I mean, we would play video games and like watch each other play video games.
Yeah, like your stream, I just watched you play Pokemon like a bunch last night, and I was just like,
Even having it on in the background is helpful for me too. I don't know why. Or like listening to a podcast like in the background, like whenever you're doing your dishes and stuff like that, you could play a podcast. It helps to get like the the brain clutter like out.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's I don't know. I just been watching people play video games more than I've been playing video games.
Yeah, which is good too.
So yeah, I don't know. I will be back eventually for stream. I promise you guys. But one day at a time.
I think most people just want you to take care of yourself.
Yes.
I don't think people are stressing about it. Like, why isn't Jess on stream?
I know. I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, Jess hasn't streamed in such a long time. And I'm like, I know.
Everybody knows that you're super pregnant.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. I mean, we love to watch you stream and we enjoy watching you stream. And every time you're on stream, I'm like, yay, Jess is on stream.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh, why is it just on stream?
I understand. But I enjoy right now watching people play video games and interacting with others that play video games. Yeah. And I think, because I want to play video games, but I think I just need like you and I to play something just for a little bit. I feel like that's what I need right now in my life before chaos ensues.
Yeah.
But
today we could play something today if you want.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I actually go work out.
Yeah.
But yes, after you get your work done, maybe.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of work to do, so yeah, I definitely can.
Yes.
Play some Final Fantasy or something.
Yes, something. We need to do something.
Definitely need to update.
Even for me, things need to update.
I have not been on that game in a while.
Yeah. I need to go check on my island. I hope all my
I don't even have an island yet.
I know. You need to get to the island.
I know.
I don't even know if there's been new stuff. Like, that's how long it's been since I've played Final Fantasy even.
I don't know. I know Materia girls who?
I know. I know, and guys, speaking of the Materia, like not new, but the remastered like Crisis Core game comes out, I think, next week or 2 weeks. Next week, 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks. And I have every intention of still buying that game. Mm-hmm. I just don't even know if I'll have time to play it. I'm hoping I have time to play it, but I guess we'll see.
I mean, eventually you will.
Well, yes, eventually, but I'm just gonna be like, oh.
You gotta give yourself some time.
Yeah.
Or when the baby finally goes to sleep.
Yes.
And you have 10 minutes to play a video game.
Just hop on real quick. Literally. But yeah, no, I've just been missing my video game fix. Yeah. And it's I'm just like, ooh, I feel like something's missing. And there is. Like, video games have been a very massive part of my life. So it's weird that I've gone like a month without playing, but
yeah, I think even like in other circumstances, I think it's pretty normal for that to happen. Like with any of your hobbies or things that you enjoy, that happens like every once in a while. And like your situation, it completely makes sense. Like I went like pretty much years without playing video games at one point. Because I thought that I needed to do that. I literally thought that like I needed to stop playing video games because I needed to focus on other things in life. I was like, I need to be an adult and not play video games. So I stopped playing video games for like years. I played like a little bit of League, but like that was like the only game that I was playing. And then I was like, I need to play video games. I like completely disconnected myself from video games. And it's not like a weird addiction or anything like that. Like,
no,
there's never a point where I'm like, I need to play video games right now. Like, no, I just enjoy playing them. So I play them. Definitely do use it as escapism for sure from reality, because reality sucks a lot of the time. So I do think that is like part of why I love video games so much, is because you can just be completely enveloped in a world that is not the one that we live in.
Exactly.
The world that we live in is super messed up, and there's always horrible things happening everywhere.
It's crazy.
Really, like hard to like deal with that, and video games is like therapy a lot of the time. But yeah, I bought a PlayStation 4 and I started playing video games again, and I was like, oh my god, I am so much happier. So yeah, I think that
So it's
happens to a lot
because
of
of
people.
me. I'm just kidding.
It's pretty much it is really funny. Yesterday I was walking Oni, and I was listening to the Zelda Wind Waker OST.
Yeah.
Like while I was walking. I listen to a lot of video game music. It's just very
Yeah, it's
nostalgic and
good.
calming.
Yeah.
And Zelda like OSTs are always so beautiful and well orchestrated, and so they're very relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about Katie, and I was thinking about you, because like this is like an old game. I remember whenever this video game came out. Like I think we were in 3rd grade when Wind Waker came out. And I remember whenever it was coming out, I was so excited for it to come out, and like my brother was super excited about it. And I remember Katie was excited about it too. And I just was thinking about the fact that we have always been playing video games our whole lives. Like, and whenever we were young, like, it was kind of weird for girls to play video games.
Yeah.
And I think Katie and I were definitely influenced by our older brothers, like playing video games a lot. But like, you didn't really have any siblings. You don't have any siblings.
Yeah.
Not really. You literally don't. But you were playing video games like before I met you, I think, and so was I. But it is interesting because like I was thinking about it, like, because growing up I was kind of like, all of my friends played video games. Not all of them, but my closest friends played video games. And then some of my other friends would play like maybe The Sims or like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something, like something on the computer or something like that. But they weren't really like really into gaming. It was more just like, you know, like everybody loves it or enjoys like a video game, you know?
Yeah.
But it was just interesting to think that there were so many kids around us, like growing up, that just didn't play video games. And for some reason, I don't know. I just thought it was like super normal that everybody was like gaming, but like they weren't. Yeah.
No, 100%. I'm trying to think, like, I think everybody that I would hang out with would play at least occasionally video games.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I feel like when we were kids, maybe not as much, like becoming teenagers, like maybe a little bit more people played. They were like aware of video games, like they knew more about video games. But like whenever you were like a child, like there was a lot of our like, or people that I knew that they just didn't play video games. It wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
In their lives, which is completely normal.
Yes.
I just didn't think about it that way. And then now I'm like, oh yeah, there's a lot of people that if I told them I was a gamer, or if I told them that I stream on Twitch, they would be like, what are you talking about? Like that is, what does that even mean? You know? And to me, it's just so normal. I'm like, I don't really think about it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people, they'll be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Or like, I've heard of that before. But most people are like, what the heck are you even saying? What are those words? What is
going on? Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to see the impact that like gaming does make. I remember growing up and my parents being like, you can't play these games and you're not allowed to play. Mostly it was my little brother, like, because I wasn't so much interested in playing like really gory, scary games or anything like that. And my little brother, he always wanted to play like anything that was like crazy and upcoming and good and new, and you know, and my parents were like, you can't play these games. I remember my parents bought Halo, for the first Halo for my younger brother. Maybe they bought it for my older brother, I don't remember, but they bought it for one of them, and found out then that later that it was rated M. And they were so angry at my little brother. They were like so mad at him. They couldn't believe that like he wanted to play these games and be in a war and murder people. And I'm like, it's Halo. Like,
it's literally Halo. It's not real.
It's
like
aliens and like there are a lot of games that are like hyper realistic war games, and I am a little bit weirded out by them. But I think that's just like a personal vendetta that I have against them. Not for any specific reason. I just think it's weird that like people want to like play a game where you're like literally just
in like
murdering other people, and it's like very very hyper realistic. Like,
Yeah.
what is the? It's not Call of Duty, but it's a different one, and it's just like so
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah. I mean, there's Call of Duty, there's Battlefield, there's
Battlefield is the one I'm
okay.
thinking of.
Yeah.
It's the newest one is like it's too real.
It's
real
too
for me.
real.
It is a very beautiful game, but like it's
Yeah.
also like the only goal is to kill the other human beings.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is actually probably the problem with this world. Not Battlefield, but like desiring to murder other people.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I like had a fix on Warzone for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just kind of got out of that because I don't know. First of all, people are mean. Okay. People are mean, and
I think that it's an enjoyable game, especially if you have friends to play with, and like
yes, when you're playing with
you're not
your
thinking
own people,
about like, oh, like let's go kill these people, but there could be some underlying things that could happen, especially in young children's minds that are very malleable, that if they're playing a game where all their only goal is to kill people that are like actual human, like people, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like there could be a connect there, but I don't think there actually has ever been anybody who's like become like a serial killer or something like that
because of video games.
But I do think that our parents' generation, they definitely thought like you're just murdering people in a game.
Yeah. But
no,
listen,
like you're gonna become a serial killer because like they didn't know, like this was all new. They were the first generation to like experience their children playing these violent video games. And I think there was so much speculation about it. They were like, are children turning into evil people because they're playing Call of Duty? Like, no. They're probably just sitting in their room and not talking to anybody except for people on the internet. But
yeah. But I'm not really a fan of Call of Duty anymore. But like I like the non-realistic like battle royale games. like Overwatch and I guess that might be I like League was fun for a little bit.
Well, and I feel like games like that also don't have like this overarching understanding that like whenever you kill that person, they're dead. You come back to life. Like you're not like murdering somebody. Yeah. You are removing them from the field and then they're being displaced to a new area and then they're coming back. Yeah. They're not being murdered. Do you know what I mean? Yes. Yes. But I also don't think that those games are like horrible and evil. I think that there's just something in my conscience that's like, this is weird. And maybe it's because of my parents growing up. Maybe.
I remember my first M game, was Halo.
Yeah.
And my parents, I don't think had a problem with it.
Your parents were a lot more chill than my parents. I think though. They had a different vibe for sure.
I think they really thought, literally looking at Halo, they're like, she's killing aliens, like, for the most part. And then whenever we got online, then we're killing each other. But I think again, killing each other. But it's I don't think they thought that the connection was real, like you know. But the thing is that like God of War, watching Brandon play God of War, it is so obnoxiously violent.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of like, that is so like that is overkill. Like, and some of the
we're so overexposed to things like that.
I'm like,
that
ew.
We look at it and we're like, oh, whatever, like it's fine. And honestly, a lot of the times whenever I play games like that, like God of War, like I never played God of War, but I mean, I played a little bit of the most recent one. But whenever I play a game, like I play horror games on stream, and I've never been a horror gamer. It's mostly for entertainment. But now, whenever I see stuff like that, that's like gory and weird and gross and like horrible, and people are like cutting people's heads off and stuff like Game of Thrones type of stuff.
Like Game of Thrones stuff.
I am it either makes me go like, oh God, like that, or it just makes me laugh. Like I just laugh at it because I'm like, that's so messed up to like such a deep core level in my head that I literally don't know how to react other than just laughing at it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's just so awful. I can't even like comprehend it.
Yeah. Like, I think I've said several times watching Brandon play this game, like there's like finishing moves that he does. And I'm like,
just like way intense.
They're just like so over the top, like the one
the God of
like
war.
animal. Yes, he is. It's supposed to be violent. Like, it's fine, whatever. But I just watched, like, there's this one animal, like dragon gator thing that literally Kratos and like his son, like Kratos will like hurl it over, and then his son like shoots its neck like with arrows like 5 times, and then like literally slices its neck open like 12 times. And then on top of that, if it wasn't dead already, they like stab the top of its head. And I'm like,
wasn't dead.
Whoa. And I'm like, not only did you need to slice the neck open, but you had to double stab the top of its head to make sure it was dead. And it's like, I don't so care. Extra. I really, I don't care. But it's just like, I look at it, I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's so extra. Like, it's so over the top. I mean, it's for that appeal that it's like extra and over the top.
But
like,
you have to wonder, like, how much more can we do?
There's not much more we can do.
They just keep pushing the boundary over and over again with this stuff.
Like I think people still complain. I remember on TV, like that the one Walking Dead episode with Negan showing up. The guy with the baseball bat.
Oh, where he kills the guy?
Where he kills, 2 of that. Listen, if you haven't seen Walking Dead yet,
it's not spoilers. It was a long time ago. Okay, I don't even watch the show.
Like, listen, and it ended. Like, the original Walking Dead is over now.
Yeah,
that was back in like season. That was back like in season 6 or 7. If you haven't seen it yet, that's your own fault. Okay. So
you're at fault, kid, not us.
But yeah, he kills like the 2 characters with his baseball bat.
I was there. I watched it in your stupid house.
And
I was traumatized by that.
Yeah, and like we watched it, and I just remember being like, "Oh my gosh, I am not okay."
You were just catching up on your episodes, and I just so happened to be at your house.
Yeah,
and you were like, "Oh, I think you were watching it with your mom or your dad, probably your mom, right?"
I don't know.
Well, yeah, you guys were watching the new Walking Dead episode, or maybe you were watching like 2 newest ones or something. Yeah. And I hadn't watched The Walking Dead in years, like, so I was not caught up, but I just ended up watching that episode where he crushes the guy's skull in with that nail bat contraption, and like his eyes are like bulging out, and like, I was traumatized. I am still I literally just talked to Fernando's mom about this like 2 days ago. I was like, I have never watched anything about The Walking Dead after I watched that. I was like, no, because wasn't his wife pregnant?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's so like, and to this day, that was years ago. That was like 7 years ago or 6 years ago or something like that. And to this day, people are still like, yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, but then like what happened. Apparently, in the comic, it's even worse.
Yeah, I mean, drawn out, it's pretty. Actually, it's pretty accurate, which is just. Not it's like good that it's cool, like it's accurate, but like it's like, whoa, how did you get that on actually a real person? That kind of anyway. But no, that's one of like the most traumatizing scenes in TV. And to this day, like I've rewatched Walking Dead because I've just been bored and just have it on in the background. But I to this day will not watch like the 3 episodes around like that episode. Yeah. Like I'll skip over because I can't watch that ever again. And it's kind of like with Game of Thrones. There's just some scenes in Game of Thrones that I'm like,
oh yeah,
I feel sick.
Whenever they're fighting the guy from the guy with the stick, and then he shoves his thumbs in his skull
and crushes his head.
Oh, it's the worst scene, dude. Yeah, I think we're traumatized by the same thing.
Yes,
that scene. I will never be able to remove that scene from my mind. When I'm on my deathbed and I'm like 85 million years old and I'm laying there, I'll be like, You guys remember that one scene?
You guys remember that one Game of Thrones scene? Like 50 years ago.
Oh my god.
No,
yeah,
there's
no,
just some scenes on TV that like I can't watch ever again. And like
they are well, those people that make Game of Thrones and House of Dragons, like they love to push people's buttons. Like they love that shit, dude. Yes. In House of Dragons, whenever they slice that guy's head in half and like his tongue's hanging out, I was like, whoa.
Like they love, again, people love to push how far and how weird and violent can you make something. And and maybe like years and years and years ago, like I was just kind of like, whatever, it's gory, whatever. Now I'm like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch stuff like this.
I've always been like that. I've always been the type to be like, no, I can't put this in my brain because I'm going to think about it a lot and it's going to make me really uncomfortable and nervous. And I'm already a very anxious person. So
like there's just some,
although I have to say that recently I've been listening to a lot of true crime. Like this past year, I was never into true crime before. Like every once in a while, my mom would have like, what was it, like 90 minutes or like 60 minutes or something? 60 minutes, I think.
60 minutes, I think.
Yeah, and they like talk about like a crime or unsolved crimes and stuff like that. My grandmother, Oma, like she always is watching true crime. Like she loves true crime. She's hilarious. She's like 85.
And she's like, yes, this is my show.
Oh my God, did you see that? Oma, you tell him. But I've never been into it because I was always like, why would you want to know about all this horrible stuff? Like, I literally don't even like watching the news. Like, every morning, my parents, I get up for school, and they're down in the living room, and they're watching the news. And every single day, it's just like negative, horrible things happening. And I'm like, why would you want to fill your brain with that? But also, you got to be realistic sometimes and like be aware of what's going on around you. But like to constantly be putting that stuff in your brain is like, I can't deal with it. I know a lot of other people can deal with it. But personally, I have always been like even like scary, like I don't like gory movies. I like scary like ghost movies and stuff like that, or like creepy movies. I've never liked gore. Whenever I would watch like a gory movie, I'd be like, why? Why do I need to see that right now? What is this doing to me that is affecting me in any kind of positive way? It's not. It's not. At least for me. I'm fragile.
No, I used to like watch when I was like, this had to have been high school and like even maybe beginning of college or something like that. But like all the Saw movies, like
I feel like that was even maybe middle school.
It could have been earlier too. I didn't watch them. Brandon used to be, I mean, he still kind of likes horror movies, but not. He used to be like a horror movie, like he liked, because all his friends were like that kind of stuff too.
I feel like it was like a thing to do when we were younger that was like exciting, mostly because like we weren't supposed to be doing that. So he was definitely more like into horror movies back then. So him and all his friends like Saw, I don't know if they liked it, but they would watch Saw and any of the new ones that would come out. Like I remember finally I watched, I didn't watch all of them, but it was like Saw 5 or 6 or something. Oh my gosh, there's too many.
There's more. There's more after that too.
Are you
but
serious?
Yeah, it was up to like 6 or something. I went to see it in a movie theater with him and some friends. And I literally was like, that movie pushed me over the edge where I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't watch stuff like this anymore. First of all, I can never stand torture kind of stuff, which is pretty much what those movies are. I can't stand that stuff. I can't watch it. Like, it's, I
don't like it either.
But now I'm just like, anything that's extra, just gross
it's the gore.
Yeah, and gory now. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I have no interest in seeing I put up with House of Dragon because House of Dragon is still good, but like even when scenes like extra kind of scene. Like, first of all, I'm pregnant, and all the birthing scenes, I was just like traumatized by all that. So if you haven't seen House of Dragon and you're pregnant, you might want to go with caution. Just wait till you have your baby because there's just too many. Yeah. So first of all, there's just too many in general. But like I was just I can't do this. I can't watch this right now.
Yeah.
But extra like over the top gore stuff, I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. Same.
It's not me.
I feel like
Brandon doesn't care. Brandon's like it's not real, so
it was like, yeah, but also it's supposed to look real and like make you think about what if it was real. That's like the whole. Otherwise, I mean, okay, the only reason that I can conjure up that people would enjoy watching something like that is because it entices fear in you, and maybe fear gives you serotonin. Like maybe it makes you feel like excited, or like, you know, like it gets you going a little bit. Because otherwise, I'm like, you just enjoy, like if you literally just sit there and you're like, this is a good film, then yeah, you're a psycho. I don't want to hang out with you. Like,
we do not get along.
Otherwise, I'm like, please don't come within like a 50-mile radius of me because I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
Like that should not be something that you're like, wow, that's good. Or you're like, it has really cool effects, and like they like it's really like it's interesting how they made the scenes and how they made the movie. Like that's understandable too.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm like, I would really literally rather watch anything else. Like I'm not interested.
Yeah, no, I'm just not a fan anymore. Yeah. I like, you know, scary movies that are not gory, if they can do that.
Or if there's like a really, really good plot.
Yes, good plot, like
because like there's that makes you think games that I play and I'm like, I hate this. This is so scary.
Yeah.
It's scaring me. But then whenever I finish the story, I'm like, wow, that was so good. Like that was so good.
Like Resident Evil, you know?
Amazing.
Yeah. But
like, well, and same with Visage. Like,
yeah,
the story wasn't like super great. It was interesting, but it wasn't like incredible. But like the puzzles were super in depth and really cool. Like it was a very like it made you think a lot to play that game. It was one of the scariest things I've ever played in my whole life. Yes, it was the scariest thing.
Yes. Like, I couldn't watch you play it.
So scary, but it was also really, really interesting. So at the end of the game, whenever it was finally over, I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God it's over. But also like that was a really good game. Yeah. So yeah, I guess there's different reasons why people enjoy things like that. I will refrain from watching gory movies.
Yeah. Well, on a lighter note, maybe before we end this episode of video games and gore, tonight is the start of Candle Day at Bath and Body Works. And if you don't know what Candle Day is,
we're going to Candle Day.
Listen, okay. Every year, Bath and Body Works
non-sponsored
not sponsored. I mean, come on, guys, like get on it.
Bath and Body Works, where you at?
Bath and Body Works freaking has a Candle Day every December, and I think it's actually 2 days this year. But it's where all their 3-wick candles, which are like $26,
yeah, they're really expensive,
are under $10. Yeah. I think sometimes they're $8.95. I think this time they're $9.95, and so
but $10 for they're a big candle too.
So a big candle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get online tonight because I am a rewards member, so I have early access to online. So I'm gonna go online.
Fireside marshmallows.
Yes, Listen. So I'm gonna order. I'm gonna stock up on that marshmallow fireside. You best believe
there's really, at least okay. If you guys want a really good smelling candle, Marshmallow Fireside is like it's really good. I haven't had one in years, but
yeah, it's like it. I mean, it smells very like cozy. A fire, and it's very cozy, very fall, Christmassy. Like it's just one of those that once fall hits, and you could literally just
perfect for the winter.
Have all through winter, like until spring, and I love it so much.
It's really good. It's really
good. I'm excited. I got to remember 8 p.m. tonight. I have an alarm set. I'm gonna go online and buy a bunch of these freaking candles for cheap.
Things done today.
Exactly. I might not work out. I might not get laundry done. I might not get dishes done. But you best believe I will be online to buy these candles.
To buy the marshmallow fireside candles. They're also great gifts.
Yes, and yeah, if you need a gift for somebody, I think they have deals, a bunch of deals going on, but more importantly, just the 3-wick candles that are normally $26 are like $9. So you can't beat that.
And they have a ton of different candles. So
yeah, and it's not just like exactly. It's not just the fall winter scents that are on sale. It's like all of them.
Mm-hmm. Go and get yourself a candle, okay, and take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. I don't know if we'll be here next week. We may not. And if not, happy birthday, literally birthday to Ollie.
Yes. Yep.
Happy day of birth.
Happy day of birth.
You know, but why isn't that your first birthday?
Huh?
We can't get into this. It's too long of a conversation to have.
Oh, God. Now. We could go on another hour about why the day of the birth is not the first birthday.
This is wrong. It's all wrong. All right. Well, we love you guys. Yes. We'll see you guys soon.
Yes.
Soon. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.